Okay, so for the recording here, on the daily chart, I said, as I outlined in the weekend review, Monday got used to reprice into this daily breaker block like I outlined. And now I'm looking for Thursday to reach this sell-side liquidity pool. Okay. So now on the hourly, we have flipped into bearish order flow. We've obviously had a small retracement here, absolutely no problem. Now I'm waiting to see how FOMC gets used to reprice. Yeah. With Monday closing over Wednesday's high, isn't that a CSD with Wednesday being an intermediate term high? What are you talking about on the daily chart? You talking about this? Okay, so the reason why this isn't a valid CSD is because we still haven't hit our drawn liquidity, right? There is nothing down here that makes sense to be our drawn liquidity. So until we hit our drawn liquidity, then this wouldn't make sense to be our real CSD. Okay, well that's the end of that song. Yeah, exactly. So that's why we don't pattern trade things like breakers and stuff, because if our drawn liquidity isn't hit, and we just see some sort of breaker appear, that doesn't mean that we had our real CSD. Or just because you see like the market structure shift pattern, that does not mean we've had our CSD. 1 minute, go grab some water. It's just on the other side of my room. Baby, okay. So we're just gonna stay on the hourly for a little bit and see how we're doing there. Am I showing the same? Yeah, I am. Okay. Okay, so on the 1 minute, we do have a lot of engineered liquidity buy side. We do have a lot of engineered buy side. So very well, FOMC could be used to give us this a nice manipulation to the upside, right? Into some sort of okay. Perfect. This candle right here would make total sense for us to reprice into at this hour, or this candle, right? Either one of these candles make total sense for us to reprice into. First of all, because of the time that they were formed, and because of the location that they were formed as well. We do have a BPR in this overlapping box here. So ideally, this would be our range for us to monitor. Okay? Let me turn this like purple or something. So this would be our ideal range for us to monitor. We're going to wait for some sort of volatility to come into here, and then we're going to look to take some trades. Baby, baby. There it is. Watch how I'll reprice it towards that box outline there. Okay, I'd want to see quite strong candles coming up into here now. Exactly like that. You came like a point away from that. Literally a point away. Let me think. We should continue to reprice higher here. Here we are. Seems to be just chopping around a little bit. We're gonna wait for that candle to come up into this range here at least. Right. And then if we start to see some form of SMT at the highs, then that's when I would like to short this, right? Let me pull ES up here. ES outer chart. So ES hasn't even took out these lows yet. Here we are. We've repriced into that range now. ES hasn't even took out the lows. Okay, interesting. We're going to carry on waiting to see how we react to this range up here. If we do just start to displace, then I wouldn't be surprised if we just catapult up and just continue higher for quite a while. And we might be able to see a nice FOMC SMR here as well. That would be quite nice. Quite nice. I can't deny. Right. Should put some nice Zen music on here. I say we do. No, it's like some music video. That's not what I wanted. Let's put some new one on. What's this? Can anyone hear that? I can't hear anything. Why? Is this the wrong output or something? Okay, apparently that makes no sound. Right, well, I don't know why I can't hit any of that. But, anyways. Okay, so we're getting a nice rejection here. Let's get the 1 minute up on ES. No, like, nice S&T at the highs I'd want to see. Yeah, it took out that high as well. Okay, so we've got an SMT on that high here. We've got an SMT here. Where's Magnet on? Where's my trend line? Right. Gonna carry on waiting. This is no form a Royal SMR yet. Would have to keep waiting on this. Okay, so if we kind of come into this BPR here, if we come into this BPR and we reject this BPR, then low prices are definitely viable. Where's our 230 opening price? Down there. Okay. And then first target would be our 230 opening price here. Yeah, definitely possible. Let's see if we come into this BPR. I'm not going to short this BPR straight away. I'm going to wait for a rejection off it because I don't want to be shorting this straight away, right? Especially with no like nice obvious SMT on the highs. We do have one on the 15 second, right? That one's not bad. Let me get ES up here as well. 15 second. Right. Alright, so we're in the BPR now. We're going to wait to see if there's any form of reaction or if we just slam straight through it. Now, monitoring the range low here. Because again, we love our ranges, right? Range high, range low. Let's see if we slam through our range low here. Okay, looking nice. Both assets are pretty nicely correlated as well. Watching this low. You know, could have a small retracement here. Maybe into like the body of the sword block. Sorry, this breaker block here. Let's see if we just run or if we get up into that order block's body. I am pretty confident that we have flipped bearish here. I'm going to draw this out in case you do want to come up. But if we just start slamming, then yeah. Yeah, so like something like this would be nice to short, right? Something like this wouldn't be terrible to short. But let's see if there's some sort of SMT between the assets. So we do have SMT on this candle. Okay. We do have SMT there. So that's not too bad. Okay. No, still not. Here we are, let's see how that breaker block's body reacts there. I prefer us to reject off kind of the lower portion of this breaker. Okay. It's not looking too bad at the moment. Let's see if we can close below this BISI. That would definitely confirm to me a... Oh, we got an hourly 3 candle model. Oh, gorgeous. This is just like... It's begging to go down. It's on its knees. So this looks like a nice short. The only problem is the lack of manipulation with our 3 p.m. open. We could just have a little wick up there and then slam lower. Wouldn't mind that. Or just slam lower straight away. It works as well, you know. Okay. Let's see where ES closes. Okay. So it just looks like we're just going to carry on lower here. I can't deny. Man, shorts are looking good. Small candle to candle here. Is this going to continue to slam lower? With this small little candle to candle? Between these two candles. Right, if we close below this low one more time, then we should continue to drop. Yeah, so a bit of time distortion here, no problem. No problemo. Okay, so nice rejection there. This is still a possibility, right? Okay, that's still a possibility. Coming back up into that order blocks body again one more time. Maybe create an SMT on this high here. If we get this, then that's gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful setup if we get that. Right, so there we are. We've manipulated above now. Lack of SMTs on the lows as well. It's looking like a really nice little manipulation leg for us to then slam lower again with like a nice low resistance liquidity run. So watch this high get taken out with SMT here, and then we should drop. Ooh, we're just gonna. Okay. This would work as well, even if we just drop from here. It'd be interesting, but it still would work. Let's see if we close below this BISI. If we close below this BISI, then that'll tell me that we're gonna head lower again. Okay. I like how we're just staying below this open here. This open's really keeping us down. Okay, so now we've got opening SMT. Opening price SMT. Hopefully we hold this. Because it would set up like a really nice shortened setup. Okay. So we've came back into that breaker's body there again. Okay, let's see if we can get the slam now. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, this is like just a gorgeous short. This is just, yeah. It should just slam straight down into these lows here. Like butter, like butter. Yep, there it is. I can't deny. Okay. If this is a nice little green candle, if this is a nice green candle here, we get a little SMT. No, it's not going to give us the SMT. Okay, so we're going to continue dropping here then. There's no reason for it to stop dropping. Yeah. Watch the drop here. There it is. Yeah. It's a pretty easy day to navigate today, actually. Soon our first target's going to be hit. Okay. Keep that SMT. Come on. Keep it there. Nope. Okay, so we've got SMT on these two candles now. Even better, to be honest, in my opinion. We might want to come up a bit higher, like above this candle one more time. We'll see if we want to do that or not. There it is. Yeah, perfect. Created SMT there as well. Gotta make this one a down close candle. Nope, not yet. It doesn't want to drop yet. How's everyone doing today? Anyone doing anything fun or a bit of a boring work day? How's the 1 minute looking? Slow. It's looking slow. Like a slug. Alright, we've got some SMTs on the highs. does it want to give us that 15-second short? No, it's going to continue to push higher for a little bit longer. Okay. I'm still expecting ES to push a tiny bit higher, just above this high. We do have a nice SMT on the highs though. I like the look of this SMT. Right, I want a nice solid close below this bisset here. It needs to be solid though. How big are the ranges looking? So like from here to here. 13.5 points, okay. I don't know why. Here we are, we're dropping. Alright, we're gonna drop down to this low here. Watch us fly down. Give it a second. And there it is. That low hit. And watch this 230 opening price just get slammed into as well. Okay. You know what annoys me? You know when I post execution videos, and I always get a comment nearly every single time, like, "Oh, another reason not to follow this, I don't know, person or gimp or whatever they say," and then they say, "Oh, he doesn't use a stop loss," and I'm just like, okay, well, how many times do you get stopped out by wicks and fake moves because you use a stop loss? Now, every single one of you should be using a stop loss, okay? I'm not saying do not use a stop loss. Use a stop loss. Please use a stop loss. But when you build that discipline to actually close the trade when you want to close the trade, and when you know, your trade has been invalidated, then you can stop using the stop loss. Because when you stop using it, and the reason I don't use a stop loss is because you can't get stopped out by these fake moves, right? And most of the time, whenever you take a loss, you can switch your position around. Where I posted the execution today in the channel, didn't I? Where I took a loss, and then as soon as I took the loss, I literally just flipped my position, and it was a winner, a big winner actually. Apart from the fact that it missed my take profit by 1 tick, that was so annoying. The spread made me not get filled. Oh, we're pretty quiet today, aren't we? In the chat. Our usual loud people aren't here today. Yeah, this looks like terrible price action. But you see how I'm managing to navigate it even though we're in bad price action? As long as you know what you're doing, then you can navigate in any sort of conditions. It's just a bit harder to read what's actually happening. But as long as you have an open mind to, okay, what is our drawn liquidity? What is our high time frame order flow doing? Then that's when you can kind of navigate these types of conditions. 15 sec. So our drawn liquidity right now, Glenn, is our 230 opening price, okay? But then, yeah, our next drawn liquidity will be that range low. Right. So we're gonna wait for some sort of SMT on the highs to get made, and then, yeah. We're just going to keep shorting these highs over and over again until we reach our drawn liquidity. Here we are, SMT on the highs. Looks like a nice place to reverse as well. So, yeah. Let's see if we can just get a bit of displacement now. Both on ES and NQ, and they should continue to drop. We're very range bound. I mean, to be honest, the macro really did not do much for us, did it? I mean, it took us up. And then to the downside, it just... You know... Yo, Lewis. Okay, well, you joined and left. How long have we been streaming for now? 30 minutes already. It's gonna... quite fast. Alright, so we're heading up now. Okay, so now we've got a nice S&T on the highs. This would be a nice one for us to reverse that. Okay, watch NQ take this high now. Watch NQ take this high. There you are. Right, now let's see if we can get a reversal in. Oh, seem to be displacing. I mean, if we carry on like this, then our trade idea to the downside could be invalidated. Okay, so now it looks like we've truly flipped resistance to support, yeah. So I'm flipping my bias. It looks like we're just gonna leave that 230 opening there. Oh, did ES reach it? No, ES didn't reach it either. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm not totally convinced it's a real reversal yet. So, I mean, I'm just going to wait. See, we've got all of these external SMTs, right? Like on the 1 minute. Like, internal-wise, you have, like, nothing. Literally nothing. So we might want to come back up one last time here. Okay. Here we go. Oh no, we never got that SMT on the lows. Okay, we're going to carry on lower here for a little bit longer. Alright. Oops, someone put chat. $2.59 SMT. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've got like all of these external SMTs, right? But when we're looking at like our closed SMTs, like our internal ones, they don't really have that many. That's what I'm thinking. We're going to come above one more time before we drop. But if we just start dropping now, then that could just, you know, invalidate it. However, I doubt it. However, I doubt it. Damn, alright, we're dropping now. Holy. Okay, watch these lows now. These lows are going to get slammed through. There we are. Lows took out. It could come a bit lower. I'm watching this 230 open. It wants to get hit. And no, there it is. There's that 230 open. Okay, so we do have a opening SMT here. I need to see S drop into this level here. You see it drop now, or yeah. Okay, very possible reversal now. Now there's a possibility that we do reverse, okay? Back to the upside. Welcome back, Anthony. Left and rejoined. Oh, right, yeah. Fair enough then. Oh, is that the hourly 50% as well? If that is, then... Okay, yeah, absolutely. Again, all looking like a very nice reversal area, right? Got SMT on the lows. Looking good, it's looking good. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for it to give me a sign of if it wants to go lower or higher. So I'm not sure if the range low is going to get hit or not. So no point guessing. We're just going to wait and see. Apologies for being quiet first day here and just watching how you gauge the price action. Pretty impressive, by the way. Cheers, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, bro, I'm sure you'll absolutely love it here. You'll have lots and lots to learn. And I think, honestly, the best thing is the community here as well. Everyone helps each other out. You don't really get there, like, you don't really get this like anywhere else, really. I'll start going through the courses from tomorrow on. Today was a shit show, but yeah. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I mean, William, do you have a like a set model for yourself yet, or are you still kind of just trying to find out your model? Still finding one. Yeah. I mean, if you haven't found a model yet, honestly, once you go through the 3-counter model course I made in here, then honestly, I think you'll fall in love with the model I posted in here, because I haven't heard a single person inside of this course that the 3-counter model doesn't actually apply to and they don't like it. Everyone's literally loving it. So some good gains, but the green, man. Yeah. The best thing about the model that I've made, it eliminates all greed, because it's literally a step-by-step process. And it's going to be very obvious to you if the trade is invalidated or not, and it tells you where to take profit and everything. It's so simple. And the best thing is, because of the indicator I've made, because of that indicator, you don't even need to sit on the charts. You can just wait for a little ping on your phone and just execute. It's crazy. Yeah. Once you start learning, like, and start seeing it more and more and more and more often, you then start to see which setups will and won't work, and which setups are worth taking, right? Once you find that out, then you'll be off. You'll be off. Yeah, no problem, man. Are you the only South African in here? I'm not sure. I know at least one member in here is South African. I don't know about anyone else. Because one of my one-to-ones are in here, and he's South African. What, 960? What, is that on a real or paper account? Funded, damn. Amazing, man. $50-minute SMT. Just curious about the thoughts on the 15-minute high SMT on then. What do you mean 9:45? Oh, here. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. You know, I've already marked them out. That's why, that's kind of what encouraged me to take all the short setups down, right? That's what told me when we got this S&T and when we entered this range and we rejected off it. That's what told me that we're going to reverse, right? Yeah, no problem. Okay. Loads of S&Ts on the lows, man. This low is just stacked of S&Ts. $916. Good stuff, man. What was that on a eval, or was that on like a actual funded account, like live account? First leg would be the low, the 215 be the target. So I mean 215 is the range low anyway, so it definitely makes sense, right? 500, 50k. Amazing, man. Amazing. So proud of you. Oh. Okay. So we could be heading to range low here. Okay, watch us drop here from this candle. Just 15 seconds. This candle should be the high. Yep, there you are. We should just keep dropping here. Just keep dropping. Just being a bit stubborn. It's over in a second, it'll come. There you are. Watch this candle. This candle should flip and drop. There it is, told you. So here comes that range low for 3 candle model. Yes, finally hit that 230 target, okay? I can't deny. See how we never came above this candle? Until we hit this drawn liquidity here. That's some impressive stuff, man. I'm really excited about my journey here. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna keep learning, man. One day you'll get to a level of skill where, like, you won't be needing any more mentoring. You'll just find your model, find this, find that, and you'll do whatever you want for the rest of your life. Because, you know, you can like create a little indicator for yourself. If for like your own model, you can pay someone to do it, whatever, and then man, life just becomes free. Don't see in the chat you can have a. I've already done the back testing session, but the the recording of that video got corrupted. We did that on a Saturday, I think. Sunday, I can't remember. Okay, look at how 50% is reacting there. You go to church on Sundays. Oh, yeah, no problem, man. I'm sure I'll be hosting another one soon, so you really won't miss out on much. Okay, so I think a third quarter of this 3-can model here. Yeah, got hit there. Okay. It's possible that we reverse here. Again. Do we have SMT on the highs? Okay, so do have SMT on the highs. Alright. I'm just going to pop to the toilet quickly. Back in a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. So, I can put these headphones, put them back here. Okay. Definitely a stubborn one today. Definitely a stubborn one. Has been this whole week, to be honest. It's not been wanting to move. Yeah, still not 100% sure on whether I'm wanting to move. From the looks of it now, it does look like we are wanting to move lower here. So. We'll just take this low in a second. There it is. We should come down below this candle here. Come to around like here. Ready? There it is. It's like checking box off a tech box. Wow. No idea what I just said there. So funny. Right, so we are coming to the close of market here. I want to see if we do get one more push straight down into our drawn liquidity, close to market close. That would definitely be possible, viable. I really wouldn't mind that, right? So I can't deny. Okay, so we should, if we stay below these lows here, we should drop. Okay. Let's see if we want to drop now. We could come up like into this inversion here. It's possible, but I just want to see us drop. Yeah. Bit lower, just beneath this candle. There it is. Okay, now there's a possibility of a retracement here. But if we just keep dropping, then we're going to keep dropping. Oh wow, that's a funky candle. So it might time the store for a little bit here. I don't know, we'll have to see. Yeah. Holy, that's a big candle. That 250, that 350 macro really hit hard then. Wow. Definitely was not expecting that one. I mean, I wasn't expecting our drawn liquidity bit to be hit yet, but I want us to stay close to it, right? Oh, we made a nice lesson. Did we? No, we didn't. 15-second. Okay, now I made S&T on the highs now. Get a nice drop. Come on. I need to see like a real nice solid drop here to confirm to us that we're gonna head down to these lows, right? What we got? 9 minutes to reach these lows. Okay. It's not making that SMT we need. It's just not. 8 minutes to market close. Okay, so now where we are now, right now, I want to see a reversal like around here. Okay. You know, I may as well just post this tapering session to YouTube because give the free viewers a bit of free sauce. Not a terrible idea. I can't deny. People we used to be. Alright, so we've got an SMT now on the highs. Let's see how we reprice now. If we start heading lower here, then I would expect that 3 candle model to be filled. However, if we just keep pushing up and ES comes above these highs, then there's not really much hope for those lows. Not really much hope for those lows, right? Knows how to remember people we used to be. Wow, leaving those lows there is diabolical, man. How are we just leaving those lows? That's really annoying. It's really annoying. Okay, well, I mean, just longs really, isn't it? From here, we've got 6 minutes to close. Let's see if we can get just one last push up. Maybe to like here. Okay. That's where I want us to come up to. Oh, hitting it with 180 here. Okay, if this drawn liquidity does get hit, it's going to get hit in the next 1 minute candle. Not this one, sorry. The next one after this. But I don't know. We'll have to see. Gonna be monitoring this low here and seeing if this one gets displaced below, but wait and see. Come on, Salam. Salam lower here. Okay, well, if this low's gonna get hit, it's gonna get hit during this minute candle, right? And I don't know, pretty far away from it. 36-point minute candle. It's quite the stretch here, isn't it? Yeah, it just looks like we're just gonna time the stall. Okay, so don't have massive hopes for these lows getting hit. Oh. Okay. Well, those lows aren't going to get hit, then I might as well just leave this here. Market's closing in 3 minutes, and I'm not really expecting anything else to really happen, because at the moment our range is this low to, sorry, this high. It marks out to this low. We're just kind of sitting in the equilibrium of that, so nothing really crazy is going to happen, in my opinion. It's probably a higher chance of us hitting the highs and the lows from the looks of it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've usually got way less people in the PM streams, don't we? And the AM streams. The AM streams are like normally packed up with people. Not the PM ones. I think it's just time zones. People are usually asleep during these sessions. Because what time is it? It's 8 o'clock for me here. So I mean, if you're just a few hours ahead of me, then you can't really make it to these sessions. Alright, no problem, Anthony. I'll see you later, man. Have a good one, bro. Yeah, South Africa's 2 hours ahead in it. So. Yeah, cool. So definitely doesn't look like anything's gonna happen here. If these highs are gonna get hit, it's gonna get hit during this minute candle. Okay. So let's see if these highs get hit during this minute candle. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna leave it. Oh, you guys ready? Ready for the magic to take place? These highs should get hit during this 1 minute candle. No way we're gonna leave that. We shouldn't leave it here. We should not leave that high there. Unless ES already took it. Okay, so ES has already took that high. However, this, thank you. There we are. Boom, there you are. There's the magic for the day. I can somehow randomly predict which candle at the exact same time, the exact magic hour that's going to get hit, right? I'll leave that one for you to guys figure that one out. And why I told you that these lows aren't going to get hit, because we already passed the time that they're meant to get hit by. So, there you are. Magic for the day. I'll see you all later. Have a good one, everyone.